Hi DIYers, this is Sterling from Alarm Grid, and today we're going to show you how to program a Honeywell wireless 5816 door and window sensor. The 5816 is the most popular contact that Honeywell sells for their 5800 series wireless range, and it was the sensor that comes in the L5100 PK kit, which is a very popular LYNX Touch security system kit. So the 5816 is made up of a contact and a magnet, two pieces. There's an internal reed switch inside of the contact that works with the magnet to protect openings. So doors, windows, cabinets, things like that, you can protect if it's going to be opened. Door opens, magnet pulls away, sensor will activate, and an alarm will trip. So we're going to show you today how to learn in your 5816 to your L5100 LYNX Touch wireless alarm control panel. So from the home screen, what we're going to do is press More, then Tools. Then we're going to enter our installer code. Our panel still has default 4112. Then you hit Program. And whenever you're adding any sensor, you go into Zones. So that's the screen we're going to be using. So Zones. And you can see we already have some sensors learned in. So we're going to scroll down, and Zone 1 is the hardwired zone, so we always skip that zone unless we're dealing with hardwired sensors. So we're going to scroll down to an available new zone. We're going to go with 14, highlight the zone, toggles blue, click Edit, and we are now on our zone programming screen. You can see at the top it shows you the zone that you're working on, Zone 14. And there's a few different fields on this screen that we have to set up. The first thing we want to do is enroll the serial number. So on the 5816 there is a barcode sticker. It starts with A for alpha, and then there's a 7-digit number. This 7-digit number is the number that we need to program into the panel. So what we do is we click into serial number. We have a keypad. We can either type in this number, or to make it even easier, you can use the auto enroll mode. What you do is once you're in this screen with the keypad, you can put the magnet up to the sensor, make sure it's on the side with the 2 hash marks where the reed switch is. That one first beep, move it away. A second time, you can see that it's now input the serial number, the same number from the sticker, 0118870, and it learned it in with loop number 2. And then the last time we pull it away, it actually hard codes those in and takes you back to the zone screen to finish the programming. So it makes it a little bit easier instead of having to type it in. Maybe if you already have something installed from an old system, you can just open and close your door 3 times to get it learned into your panel without having to worry about getting the serial number. So now that we have those values in, the next thing you want to do is name your zone. So instead of just having the panel tell you that zone 14 was tripped, you can know that this is our sliding glass door. So you would go zone description 1, toggle in. You have a keypad here, and this is a library of available words. So you can't just start typing whatever word you want. You actually choose a letter, and it'll scroll through available choices for that letter. So we want sliding, so we hit S, and then we use the down arrow.
Second floor, sensor.
We're scrolling through all of the available S words.
Service, 70.
And you can see we're in the SEs. We can cheat and skip ahead and hit L.
Sliding.
And it'll skip right over to an SL word, which happens to be sliding, which we want. So we click Done. And zone descriptor 2, this is the second word we want to name it. So we're going to do glass, so we hit G.
Gallery.
And again, we can scroll through,
Garage.
or we can just hit an L.
Glass.
Take us to the first GL word, which happens to be glass, which we want. We hit Done. And we have sliding glass. Now the next thing we want to do is device type. So this is where you tell the system, what is the sensor I'm working with? Is it a door sensor, a window sensor, a motion? And when you choose the sensor that it is, and we're choosing door, not only will it speak this as a third word, so it'll be sliding glass door, which is what we want, but more importantly than that, by choosing the device type, when we go into the response type option, it will limit the response types. So instead of giving you every different zone response type available, it cuts the list down to the available zone responses for a door sensor, which typically is entry exit 1 or perimeter. Entry exit 1 will give you a delay so that when you come through the door, you'll have X amount of seconds, typically 30, to get to the keypad and turn it off before a siren actually goes off. So you would use that for all doors that you use when the system is armed, front door, garage door, so on. If this is a back sliding glass door where the system where you're never going to use that door when the system's armed, you choose perimeter. When you choose perimeter, there's no delay. If this zone was tripped, an alarm will go off right away. So we've got our serial number, our loop number, our zone description, our response type, and the last three options are alarm report, chime, and supervision. Alarm report says, do I want this to go to a central station, yes or no? So if your system is monitored, then you want to have that as a yes. Chime will let you know that anytime, even when the system is off, that you open the sensor, the panel will beep and say sliding glass door. So you'll know that the door was open. So we like to have that one on for doors and windows. And then supervised is, will the system look to make sure that it sees this sensor and that it's not out of range? So you always want to have that on as well. So this is all good. We click save. It is now learned in as zone 14. And if we back out to the home screen, making sure we say yes when the panel asks us if we want to allow installer to re-enter programming. We go back to the home screen. So now that we have it learned in, we're going to demonstrate that the sensor is working. Simply simulate a door opening. The panel faults. It shows fault 14, sliding glass door. And it didn't speak it, which it can because we have our voice feature off. So if we restore it, it goes back to ready to arm. You can actually go to settings, turn the voice on, save it, and now when we open it,
Sliding glass door.
the panel says the three words that we've got programmed in there. Panel's happy, we're happy, zone is happy. So that is how you program a Honeywell wireless 5816 door contact. If you have any questions on programming your zones, please let us know in the comment section below. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube video to keep tabs on new videos that we release.